Hi Jody. How
Hi, Brett.
are you?
I'm great. I'm great on this
Good.
gloomy morning.
I know. So you're in Saugerties, New York, correct?
Saugerties, New York. That's
Okay.
correct.
Awesome. Jody and I are coming here today to kind of tell you a little bit about the event we're going to be hosting together. I'm going to be doing a little mini workshop at her store, which she's going to tell you all about on the Thursday of Rhinebeck weekend. So we're super excited
Great.
about that, and we're here to tell you a little bit about it. And then I want Jody to introduce herself and tell you guys about her amazing store. Jody, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the Perfect Blend?
Sure. Well, as Brett said, my name is Jodie. And I recently, well, it's been a year now, actually, as of July 10th of 2025, my husband and I purchased the Perfect Blend from Mary Ebel, who was the original owner and uh, developer, I guess you could say, of the wonderful yarn shop in Saugerties. It's been for her, she started it 15 years ago. And at this point, that's kind of crazy for a yarn shop to be open for 15 years. Over the years, it has um, morphed into more than just one portion of this wonderful building as well on Market Street. She curated lots of different yarns here as well. And it was one of the reasons why I would travel 45 minutes and would consider this my local yarn store. So it was 3 years ago now that when we were chatting one summer afternoon, because like I probably didn't mention, but I should have. I was a chemistry teacher, a high school chemistry teacher. And so I would do lots of my knitting and crochet in the summer and would frequent the shop. And when I was speaking to her one afternoon, she was thinking about retiring. And I was getting to the end of my long career and thought, well, when I retire, I would love to own a shop, yarn shop, and I would emulate it after this. And lo and behold, the school year started, and I had made the decision that that was gonna be my final year. And she reached out and said that she was gonna retire, and it really was kismet. And from that point on, I finished out the year, and in that January, I came into the shop and thought I would like to see if I could actually do this. I was a teacher for 28 years, so I didn't know business. Could I do this? And do I have enough knowledge? Is this something that I could actually do? And I would come down every Saturday. So I would teach Monday through Friday, come down every Saturday and shadow her. Can I do this? Is this something that I could learn how to do? Do I love it? Can I handle the 45-minute drive one way? And within one or two times coming down, I was like, yep, this is happening. So I jumped in the deep end and yep, I jumped in the deep end and thought, okay, whatever I don't know, I'll learn. I'm a quick learner, and I I haven't looked back. I absolutely love it.
That's
And
awesome.
it's been a year, and I had I've grown so much. Um, I've been crocheting since I was probably 7. Um, Learned how to knit in my 20s, but it never really clicked with me until probably maybe 8, 9 years ago. So that was a big concern for me. Can I be the owner of a yarn shop where, yes, I know, but I haven't been a lifelong knitter. And as we know, yarn shops typically are geared towards knitters. Um, and can I do it? And then I realized, just like in teaching, I didn't know everything to do with chemistry. I just have to be vulnerable enough to say, I don't really know that, but I could find out for you and I could get somebody to help you. And that's how I feel with this shop is I'm learning with every new piece that I do. I'm learning with the customers and I don't know, I feel like I also realize that I think I know more than what I think I knew. Like
Sure.
yeah, I'm a knitter and I'm a crocheter and I Tunisian crochet and I just love all the crafts. I'm not a spinner, I'm not a weaver, and the shop doesn't really cater to shop weaving or spinning. Um, but it does have a ton of variety. And that was what I wanted to continue for the shop. I wanted to continue the variety
I love that. It's
and
such
the
a great
the
story.
welcomeness. Thanks, thanks. It really is, I talk to people as they come in and they say, wait, so you retired from teaching and you bought a yarn shop? I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like I can't even believe it myself.
Yeah.
It's it happened. And I was never ever a risk taker. And it was a big risk.
I love
And
that.
it paid
Yeah.
off. It paid
Chemistry
off.
teacher turned yarn shop owner. It's very
Yeah.
inspiring. Makes me want to buy
Yeah.
a yarn shop when I retire.
Well, I realized I had honed a lot of skills
Hmm.
that are necessary for small business ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I would talk all day, every day.
Yeah.
So now instead of talking at 15 and 16-year-olds, now I'm talking with
Love it.
adults
Love it. That's awesome. Love it.
and organizing and planning. Like I got that.
Yeah.
Like that's in the bag.
That's
So
so
now
cool.
it's just, learning the other side of business, which
Love
is
it.
fun. Fun.
So you said you opened it about a year ago, so that lands us right before Rhinebeck of last year, right?
Yes.
So that must have
Yes.
been a whirlwind.
It was crazy. And if it wasn't for Mary, the
Uh-huh.
previous owner, mentoring me through the whole thing, it it, it could have went really it could have went south very quickly.
Yeah.
Um, but she was here to help through the whole thing, and I'm forever grateful for that. So I do feel now this year that I know what to expect. I have ideas for this year as well as in the future. Like, what could we do to make it different and exciting and lure people in? Because it's a beloved place.
Yeah.
People know the shop from all over the country. In fact, we have maps here where people place pins from where they're from, and it's amazing. It really is. It
That's
was one of the things that when I brought my husband to the shop to say, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, what do you think? And one of the first things he said was, "Do the maps stay?" Because
I love that.
he loves the maps. And she's, of course, it's part of the history of the store.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great. Um,
So
yeah.
talk a little bit more about that. Like, what does Rhinebeck weekend mean to you? And
Okay.
yeah.
So Rhinebeck weekend to me as a knitter, crocheter, and consumer of all things yarn. Um, Before I bought the shop, it was I would go one of the days, either Saturday or Sunday. Rhinebeck is the what do you call it? Not an acronym, but I it's too early, Brett. I don't have my words. Like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like most people here don't call it Rhinebeck. We call it the New York Sheep and Wool Festival
Okay.
because that's what it is. But
Right.
because it happens in Rhinebeck.
Right.
And that's people have grabbed onto that
Mhm.
little morsel and now it's become the term that
Yeah.
most people relate to that particular festival,
Uh-huh.
which, by the way, has been going on since the 1980s.
Yeah.
And it's grown and grown and grown. 35 to 40,000 people attend that festival every
Amazing.
year, which is bananas,
Yeah, it really
right?
is. It's
There's over
incredible.
350 vendors, farms and fiber and, you know, all things related to it. Craftsmen that make yarn bowls and stitch markers and buttons. Oh my gosh. And then the animals. The animals are also so fun. Anyway, it's, it is, it's a New York staple, really. So the fact that the shop is only 20, 25 minutes away, it's across the river, across the Hudson, and because quite a few years ago now. I think maybe between 8 and 10. I don't have the exact number. But smaller festivals have piggybacked this
Mhm.
larger festival, primarily because once you get in there as a vendor, you're not leaving.
Right,
Like
right.
y-
Yeah.
you're in there for life, right?
Right, right.
So it's relatively closed at this point. So there have been smaller festivals that have popped up. And two of those are right here in Saugerties. And that's Indie Untangled and Cake Palooza, which one Cake Palooza is in walking distance from the shop,
Hmm.
and Indie Untangled is less than 5 minutes away. So the shop becomes a nice meetup for
Yeah.
a lot of people as well. And the village is so receptive of the knitters. That's what they all call. Oh, the knitters are here. The knitters are here.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when, I talk to other business owners in the village and they say, so when are the knitters coming? And it's kind of like we descend on Saugerties. And it's funny because there's not a lot of places to stay over the river in Rhinebeck. Most of the housing opportunities for the weekend happen on this side of the river,
Yeah.
either in Kingston or in Saugerties or in the surrounding areas. So the shop is it's a long-standing it's a long-standing place in the community as well as for the festival.
Yeah.
Like it's a destination, which is
Yeah.
so weird to say, but it
It's one
really
of the
is.
stops on an itinerary for Rhinebeck
Yes.
weekend, right?
Thank you. Thank you. And
Yeah.
I'm so lucky to have it.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I still think a year out, holy crow, this is
Yeah.
mine.
That's
Like
awesome.
it's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Love
It's
it.
so awesome. It's so
All
awesome.
right. I kind of went, I know I sent Jodie some questions so she could see what I was going to ask her, and I kind of went off track a little bit here, but
No, I probably smooshed a lot of that together
that's good.
too. I think I
Um,
did.
yeah, I talked about why you love owning the yarn shop. Tell me, okay, so I had reached out because I knew about your shop. Last year, so I've been to Rhinebeck 3 years now, and just to tell you a little bit about my story, I've told my followers before, and I don't remember if I told you when we started, but like I had just gotten back into knitting. I went with my friend just kind of on a whim. We drove to, she's like, I'm like, what are you doing for your birthday this weekend? She said, I'm going to this thing called, New York Sheep and Wool. And so I was like, I'll go with you. And at the time, I wasn't an avid knitter 3 years ago. And I was like, all right, I'll go with you when I went. And I literally felt like I could describe it like that movie with the minions and like you find like the other minions. Like I literally felt like that. I'm like, these are
Yep.
my people. This is my world.
That's that's what I use. I say, you found your people.
These are my
Like
people.
this,
Yeah.
yep.
It's just like an
It's so true.
amazing. So I had heard about your shop, I think originally from another podcaster, Jen Geigley, and
Hmm.
I had heard wonderful things about your shop. I knew that it had changed hands, so I reached out. I'm like, "Hey, would you be interested in doing a Knit for Life workshop?" And you were so graciously open to it. So we've chatted. And
Absolutely.
tell me a little bit about like when I reached out. I'm this person, you have no idea who they are, and what made you decide to host a Knit for Life workshop?
Well, first of all, I think you're fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Since you've reached out, obviously, I've watched your podcast and
Yeah.
have followed you and have been doing some of the
Oh,
stretches.
good. Your nerve stretches.
Yeah, my
Good.
nerves.
Good job.
This one I love the best.
Oh, yes. Looks silly, but it works.
Right, it does work. It really
Yeah,
does.
I know, right?
And I thought, geez, well, how awesome would this be to have you um just, welcoming people as they came into the shop, as they come into the area because of these festivals, the day before or 2 days before, as like a pre-game, really, give everybody something to do that's so useful. I
Mhm.
mean, anybody who knits or crochets knows that after a while, things are, cramping up.
Yeah.
Things are not feeling great.
Yep.
And I want to do this forever.
Mhm.
I think most people that are in it, like in it, want to do it forever. And I hear my customers say, "Oh, I used to be able to knit for so long, but now I really can't." And I'm like, "This is perfect.
Yeah.
It's just perfect." Originally I know I had told you that I would like to have it tandem with um, a movie theater that's right in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I wanted to do a lights up movie
Someday
with
we're done
kids.
it.
We
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
someday. It just so happens that this year it coincides with the Woodstock
Yeah.
Film Festival, which, by the way, when people are in town, they're going to have great movies there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that they could do. It's called the Orpheum,
Mhm.
and it's right on Main Street,
Yeah.
walking distance to the shop.
That's cool.
So, but I thought that having you here and greeting people and doing a little mini workshop, it's perfect. It
Yeah.
really is.
I'm
No pun
excited.
intended.
I love it. Um, so you talked about why you think wellness is important for knitters, and
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
truthfully why I created Knit for Life because we want to be able to do this hobby that we all love so much for life. And
Absolutely.
it's more than just knitting for us. And if you know, you get it. It's just
You get it.
it's a way of life for us.
Yep.
And we want to be
It
able to
is.
continue that way of life. So I do find that I want to be able to provide those. And it's really my approach to this is very much like finding what your body needs. So I'm not going
Mm,
to tell you to do one thing. I'm not going to tell you to sit a certain
gotcha.
way. It's more
Hmm.
about like figuring out what your body and listening to your cues and figuring out what's going to work for you so you can continue to knit comfortably for life. So
Right.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
excited. I'm excited. I've told some customers already and
oh, good.
they're
Yeah.
gung ho. They started following you and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yes, this is
Oh,
awesome."
thanks. Yeah. So let's tell everyone. So we're doing it. So tell everyone like when we're doing it, what time, what day.
So Thursday, the 15th,
Yep.
it's Thursday,
Yep.
October
Whatever
15th.
that date is. I don't know the date,
Yep,
but yes.
yep,
Yep.
yep. And at noon,
Yep.
right here in the shop.
Yeah. Good. And
Right
we're
here
gonna
in the
post,
shop.
you'll post on your socials. I'll
I
post on,
will.
I'm sure maybe a flyer in your shop.
I
So your
will.
locals will just see the flyer.
Absolutely.
But we have a flyer that we're going to be posting. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself or Jodie. But it's we're doing it as like Jodie said, like I'll be there to greet people. If people have questions for me, I'm going to hang around for a little while. I'm going to Woolen Affair afterwards, so I'll be at Jodie's shop for a little while before I head over to Woolen Affair. But it's going to be just like a mini workshop and just helping people figure out like starting this conversation with themselves.
Right, which
Um,
is great.
yeah.
And I've, a big long table and another table and
Yeah, yeah, we'll make do. Hopefully the shop
yeah,
will be popping with people, and I'm
it
sure there'll be
typically
people from
is
all
on a
over the world.
Thursday. And
Yeah.
I have actually two indie dyers that will be here.
Oh,
And
nice.
one of them is going to have her full trunk. That's the periwinkle sheep.
I was gonna say, can you
So
tell us who?
the
Yeah.
periwinkle sheep. So
Okay.
she'll be
Awesome.
here. Karen will be here, and she'll have her trunk and wonderful things to look at. And then I also carry a whole knit and caboodle.
Uh-huh.
And Terry will, I think she's going to be here on Thursday. I'm not sure. I know she's going to be here on Friday,
Nice.
but she'll have some stuff as well. So, along with hundreds of other lines that I have here in the shop.
That's
So
exciting. I'm
it's
so
it's going
excited.
to be great.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Good.
it's going to be great.
Um, all right. And then where can people find you, Jody, to
Okay,
learn more about your shop?
so yep, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. That's the I don't want to say the because it's not. It's just perfect. I know it's like, is there a the or no?
Yeah.
The Instagram and Facebook is Perfect Blend Yarn Shop.
Okay.
So you would follow Perfect Blend Yarn
Yeah.
Shop. And then the website is
I'll post it so people
there
can
it
say that
is.
that's
Yes.
Jody's. Yeah, I'll post it too. I'm gonna post everything
Okay,
below,
great.
but yeah, yeah.
And then the website is yarnandteashop.com.
Okay, perfect. So, so in the website, you don't put perfect one, but you'll send me. I think I have
Right.
everything, but
The
we'll make sure
website
it's
is
all set.
yarnandteashop.com.
Okay,
Correct.
perfect. Yeah,
Yep. And you can get to it from Instagram in the link tree. Yeah.
perfect. Okay, and then is there anything else you want to share about Rhinebeck weekend or anything?
Just that th I'm super excited. And when people are here, it's just happy. Like it's hard to not be happy when you're
Right.
here. There's so much to see. I also have tea. It's not a cafe if you've never been here, which often gets mistaken.
Yeah.
But I do sell tea. I have um, curated loose leaf teas with Saratoga tea in Saratoga, New York. So Mary had a blend that she did with them. I still carry that. And then I have a blend that I curated with them. We will have a nice tea a tasting during Sheep and Wool weekend as well. Um, and it's just it's just great. The community welcomes everyone here. There's tons of great places to eat when you're here. You've Miss Lucy's is a fan favorite if you've ever been to the area. And then there's Ohana Cafe and the Dutch Ale House and the movie theater and the bookstore. It's so quaint. I don't actually live here. As I mentioned previously, I live 45 minutes away, just outside of Albany. But it's just the cutest little village. I just
Yeah,
love it so much.
it is
And I think
adorable.
and I think people will feel the same when they come.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well, I am super excited to hang out with
Yes.
you
Me
and
too.
meet you in person and see your
Yes,
shop.
finally.
I can't wait to hang out, but
Yeah, it's
it's gonna
great.
be a great time. So,
It is.
please reach out if anyone has any questions for either one of us, but we're super excited and hopefully you can come see us. All
Yes,
right.
agreed.
All
Can't
right.
wait to see everyone.
All right.
See you,
Thanks.
Brett.
All right.
Thanks.